Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Was that so? Yeah. So Paul was on our show live at the Belly Up, which was on KPBS. I think we're going to be doing more of those.
That was like the first or second, right? We were like working out the bugs.
Yeah.
And was Chris? Was he producing it?
Yep. Exactly. Yeah. Chris from our office is a Grammy winner.
I got
producer.
makeup. Had a makeup artist.
How did you feel about that?
I loved it.
Yeah.
I don't like makeup, especially in lights.
Have you ever worn like full face?
I've never worn makeup, and so like your skin doesn't breathe, and it's like oily. I didn't like that.
Yeah, guy liner.
Yeah,
That's great.
You know, and I think the Belly Up provides that platform for like local artists of like, hey, like if you're willing to put in time and work and go up the ranks and stuff, like we'll match your work.
Yeah.
And so, and I noticed a lot of bands, like even some of the openers that we would have join us, they would have attitude, or they would expect that they should be at a different place, or they'd give production crew. I'm sure you guys get attitude like all the time.
They get sassed.
And so for me, like I really got to like check all my baggage at the door, and every time I come in the Belly Up, it's like, you know what, like these are these guys' jobs, and it's like we all got to work together and respond well, and I feel like I've just really been welcomed in and felt like it's like, come on in.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's like the good thing about working here too every day is that, we have another band coming in, then I walk downstairs and it's like, oh, there's Paul Cannon shooting a segment with Taylor guitars and with your baby, around. I just love it.
I always have my kids.
Yeah. So how old are your kids?
So Ash, he is 7, and then Levi Jones is 5 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
Welcome to the world, Levi Jones.
Yeah, he's cool.
And I've noticed, I feel like you take a very open and kind of organic parenting approach with you guys,
We're very like natural about it. We feel, they're humans, and our job isn't to make them be anything. And it seems really like contradicting as a parent, like you're supposed to, make them, help them become something. But the real goal is to like just get out of the way and be available for their needs and to help them as much as you can. But so that pretty much means like I just leave them at home by themselves.
You do that with your two small girls, right?
Yeah, they're home right now by themselves.
Yeah.
Tearing the neighborhood up. So are you currently like working touring at all, and do you take the kids with you?
I have yet to crack the code of how to get on tour again. There's such like there's like this cool people circle, and it feels like high school.
I used to feel like that in Seattle. That's why I moved out of Seattle.
Oh,
really?
Like,
well, how do I get into the cool people circle around here? But there, everyone was like depressed and pissed. And
like,
if your music isn't depressed and pissed, you're not in the cool people circle while they're like smoking cigarettes.
Drinking coffee.
yeah.
I'm like, I want to go to the happy people circle. Is that in San Diego?
That is definitely here.
But now it's like happy, but like bougie,
I would think you're in the cool circle. To me, you're very much like standing in the cool circle.
Believe it or not, I remove myself from any circles. I'm very like, I keep my space. Like I live off the grid. We do art projects. We're building a house, like literally, like building a house by ourselves.
Really?
And out on the Indian reservation. So we don't have to build a code, which is pretty cool. And we're allowed to grow whatever we want. And so it's mostly corn. So, I mean, for me, like, a lot of it's like, who do you know? Like, how cool are you? Or what are you doing? And
also, like, having an agent or a manager, that kind of stuff. It's all about luck and timing, about getting signed on with the agency group or with William Morris, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. And
do you have that? Do you have
I don't have that. And I've been told that forever, like, hey, you need to find a manager and an agent. It's like, it's not that I haven't tried. Like, I don't know if I'm not cool enough or I'm just,
there's people less cool
than
you.
There's something about, I recognize, because when I did American Idol, when I first started approaching professional music, I did American Idol when it was in San Diego in 2007. And I got to like top 50, and I went through all the rounds of the producers, and there's these powerhouse singers, and there's classical trained, and it was just every walk of life when it came.
Sorry, just pen speared you on your foot. Yep.
Now it's getting exciting.
Now it's getting weird. See, this is I have one sip of unsweetened iced tea, and it starts getting.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I recognize that, okay, I'm not like a show-stopping 14-year-old, blow your mind.
Yeah.
One of those. So then what am I? You know, I'm not like the first of my kind, but I'm unique. And if you give me a chance, like, you might like my stuff. And then the people that do follow me, they become really like involved. And there's some that become obsessed. And I think they even acknowledge that they're obsessed, and we're still friends. I gotta go hang out with them because I'm like, it's because they get it. They connect with that. You know, I got a gnarly story. I came from a gnarly place. I got out of it, and I'm following something that a lot of people are like, why don't you just go get a 9-to-5? Why don't you do this? Why don't you, like, you're a musician. Like, I always get that stereotype. And so I've been fortunate enough, without an agent and without a manager, I've still been able to do like extremely cool stuff. And I've kind of gone out. I remember Tristan telling me, she was like, oh, the manager needs you to pull like 200 to 300 heads in each market, or we can't take you on tour.
My goodness gracious, that's like, that's a tall order.
I was like, holy shit.
And
like,
people think, oh, okay, you know, I know this person in Chicago, this person in Sacramento, but it's amazing how many the night of the show someone gets stuck in traffic.
Their cat.
Those are headlining numbers, really.
Yeah.
It's big numbers. And so I don't know what happened or why they ended up pulling me on tour, but everybody was really excited about it. And from that point, she was like, anytime I perform in San Diego, like, you'll be my opener. Like, I love what you do.
That's awesome.
She became one of those
like
fans.
an advocate for you. Yeah.
And so there's some people that get it, and then there's some people that just don't get it. And they're like, you need to write more like this, or do this, or do that. And I'm just like, no, like, right now, like, I want to make money, and I want to do really cool stuff.
Yep.
And that's what I'm doing.